What's going on, everyone? I'm the OPJellicent, and today I'm team building around Assault Vest Golurk for the Sword and Shield OU, and then I will be testing out the team on the Pokemon Showdown ladder. Assault Vest Golurk is a decent lure for Dragapult because we can actually naturally take a Spec Shadow Ball, and Iron Fist Ice Punch blows that away. We actually have enough speed for bulky Mandibuzz, so we can outpace that before taking a knockoff or foul play, and wear it down as well. Stone Edge is here for Rotom-Heat mainly, that's the big one. When you look through the tier, with this coverage, the only Pokemon that can really wall you are bulky fairies like Clefable and Sylveon that tend to run a lot of Fizz Def, so I'm going to add a Rotom-Heat to try to break my way through those, because if I can, then Golurk is just going to have a much easier time. Obviously, I am kind of building a water weakness right here, so maybe I should look into adding a water resist next, but I think we'll make this heavy duty boots, and I'll get the Defogger right out of the way. I don't think I need Will-O-Wisp. I'll go right for Volt Switch, Overheat, and Nasty Plot, because you need Nasty Plot for the fairies, or else they 1v1 you with Wish Protect. And then we'll go max HP, max speed for special attack. So I think offensively this complements Golurk a lot, but I really need something defensively to complement it next. So I did mention water is a big weakness. While we do have the Ghost Resist for Dragapult, well, we have a Ghost Lure for Dragapult because we can take its Ghost type hit. We need something that can take on Aegislash better, because while we can take the Spec Shadow Ball from Dragapult, Spec's Aegislash is definitely OHKOing us, so what can do that for me? Water Resist or Ghost Resist? What could I do for those? Seismitoad could give me a Water Absorbmon, and that would also provide me my Stealth Rocker. Alternatively, I could go Toxapex, which I used for the first time last week and I actually really enjoyed it. I hate to admit that I actually enjoyed using Toxapex, but I kind of want to use it again just because stacking T-Specs and then just tanking hits with Assault Vest Golurk could wear down something for a late game win condition that I add later. I think that could be worth it. And actually, what I could do is add Toxapex, and then to complement the T-Spikes, I'll go Scarf Jirachi, because this could be that late game win condition that I was talking about. This also provides me healing Wish support, which is really good for Golurk in case I get worn down. And then obviously I can Iron Head spam, and if I have T-Spikes, that just makes the flinches even better. We'll go Fire Punch and U-Turn with the Choice Scarf on this, and we'll go max attack, so that's really good. We have the speed here on this to outspeed Hydreigon, which Hydreigon is actually a threat looking at the team so far. A Golurk can naturally take a hit before the Nasty Plot, but once it boosts up, I really need another option against it, so Jirachi can just flinch it down, or if it's in range of U-turn, I can utilize that move. And then obviously for the Toxapex, we'll go Black Sludge Fizz Def on this thing to help out against Dracovish, because I don't think I'm going to be adding a Seismitoad as the rocker at this point. I still do want a Stealth Rocker, so maybe I should figure that out, but a Ghost Resist is definitely something I should look into. Although, I could check Aegislash offensively using something, like Rotom-Heat already threatens it. I don't know if I need a switch in necessarily. We'll go minus attack. I don't think it's worth going minus speed, and then we'll go Scald, recover, Toxic Spikes like I mentioned, and the last slot is interesting. I can go Haze, which is good against Cloyster. I can go Knockoff, which is really useful against Ferrothorn. I don't think I'm very worried about Ferrothorn, just because Fire Move, Fire Stab, and then Iron Fist boosted Fire Punch, so we'll go Haze right now, just to ensure that King's Rock Cloyster isn't going to win the game automatically. What do I want here? I definitely want something that can beat Aegislash that isn't Rotom, because Rotom's Overheat doesn't OHKO Aegislash in sealed form, so what can do that for me? I don't think I really need to worry about adding a Stealth Rock weak Pokemon, because I have Defog on Rotom already. So, like, I could run Kyurem. I could also run... Is Kyurem really the only Stealth Rock weak Pokemon in OU? That can't be right. There's Darm, okay. Well, I'm pretty sure Darm might end up getting dropped. And then obviously there's Cinderace, but those tend to run heavy duty boots. I mean, Kyurem's fine. I could go Specs Earth Power. And then I even have the healing Wish support for it, so in worst case scenario, if I can't get the Defog off, I can just healing Wish into it and continue to break. The question is there something better that can threaten Dragapult or Aegislash? I was thinking about Dragapult being that Pokemon, but unfortunately Shadow Sneak is something I have to consider, so I don't want to rely on Dragapult. I think Kyurem is the better dragon right here. With choice specs, like I mentioned, we can run Freeze Dry, and actually threatening Seismitoad with Freeze Dry is really good for the first two Pokemon, as well as Scarf Jirachi's Iron Head, so that's really nice. And then I can go Ice Beam, Earth Power, and Draco Meteor on this set with max special attack, max speed, Timid Nature. There we go, and 4 in Spadaf. We have 1 slot left and no Stealth Rockers, so what do I want? We sort of have a Fairy Steel Dragon going, I just need a Fairy. So, Clef would be like the boring way to go right here, because I could just go right for Stealth Rocks, and then maybe Wish Protect Moonblast, but another option for Fairy-type Stealth Rocker, I don't think there is one, right? Could I just type in Fairy? Is that a thing? I can. Let's filter it to Fairy types. Yeah, I think it's Clef. Is Clef literally the only option? I guess I'm going Clef. I was hoping there would be something else I could have fun with. Like, these are 5 just standard OU Pokemon, which I generally like to avoid. Usually I'll make one of the offensive members something lower tier alongside the featured Pokemon, but I think let's go ahead and roll with this today, and I'll go leftovers. I did use Glaceon Weavile yesterday, so I don't really feel too bad if I'm using something really try-hard. Let's go Wish Protect, Moonblast, Stealth Rocks, and run max HP. 160 defense, 96 Spadaf, which helps out against Dragapult, and minus attack nature. Let me make sure my abilities are good before I continue on to the battles. It looks like they are. Let's go ahead and play. Alright, I have a game right here. I have some points to get back on this account because I was testing another idea earlier and it wasn't really going too well, so ideally I can pick up some wins. I'd really like my Golurk here being able to take a hit from the Zera, ideally. I don't know how well I take a Life Orb knockoff, but ideally I'm able to take that, and then it looks like they're just going to lead off with Mew, based on the team composition, so we'll go Jirachi, and then hope I can flinch it right now. They're going to red card me out into ideally Kyurem. Oh, it's not actually red card. Okay, that's odd. I thought for sure it would be. Let's go right for Iron Head again, as I do get the flinch that time. Do they sack it, or do they just give it to me? I'm gonna make the Clef play. Okay, they're just trying to get up spikes. They're gonna taunt here, so let's go right for Moonblast. Okay, they got up both spikes instead. I don't think that's that big of a deal. They go Bisharp here. I'm assuming they're just gonna try to SD immediately, right? Let's go hard Rotom on the Iron Head. I think I might be willing to give this Defiant just for the Defog. Yeah, I will. Because now what I can do is bring out Kyurem and kill it after, and Kyurem will live +2 Sucker Punch. Most of the time. It's like an 80% roll. The question is, can I Ice Beam or do I have to Earth Power? Bisharp. Ice Beam is doing that much. Yeah, I have to Earth Power here. As you can see, because they're not the correct set, I actually do live every time. Never mind. I thought it was like a 102 roll, but it looks like I was wrong. Let's go right for Earth Power. They didn't even Sucker Punch for who knows what reason. So now they can go Gara. Gara I have to go Pex against and Haze. I'm just trying to decide how I deal with Mimikyu. Yeah, there's the Mimikyu. I think I have to break the disguise right here. Okay, they take the damage instead, which is definitely understandable for Gara. But I think getting rid of that disguise is really good for me. No point in keeping this around. If they try to SD, I want to Earth Power it into range of everybody else. So they go right for Shadow Claw. My next best play is to go... I might lose to Zera depending on the moves. That's a really scary Pokemon. We'll make the Pex play here and go right for T-Spike. Just for the Zera. I think I'm really worried about that. We'll go right for Haze here. It looks like they're Life Orbs, so I'll take that hit pretty well. And then, like, maybe I can just Scald it here. Best case, they go like... Okay, they actually risked Gara taking a burn. That's insane. Why would you do such a thing? I have to Haze here in case they have Earthquake instead of Power Whip. Actually, they might be Waterfall Earthquake Power Whip. Okay, what's the best idea? If I burned it, I would win, but I don't think I can afford to try that here. It might be worth it to just go Jirachi. I think I'll actually recover here in case they try to Earthquake again, yeah. Because that way I'm actually taking the hit decently well. And then I can try to Scald Burn here. Didn't get it, unfortunately. Okay, but the point is they don't have the boost up, which I think is really important. We'll go Clef and keep that. And I think the best play is to go right for Moonblast. If they flinch me or they start flinching me, that's really bad. Like, really bad. But I think Jirachi can ideally solo the others, but I have to get a bit lucky. Not super lucky because I have a T-Spike up, but I definitely have to get some luck. I am able to get my Moonblast off. I think if I can damage this enough to where Jirachi can Iron Head it, I should win. So they're able to knock me out. Let's kill this with Iron Head here. And then I think it literally comes down to just how many flinches I can get in a row. The T-Spike should help me out. Yep, so I killed that, and they've put themselves in a really bad position by doing this stuff. Yeah, that's doing way too much. They are able to break through, unfortunately, so that's going to put me in range of Mimikyu. Yeah, I think I lost because they broke through twice. What can I do? I can go Golurk. Okay, this is perfect. I think it comes down to maybe the knockoff roll. What's the roll? Golurk versus Zeraora. Okay, it looks like a knockoff is in default on the set. 90 to 107 from Life Orb knockoff. I have to hope I can take that. Okay, I took it. That's really important. And I knock it out, and there's no way Mimikyu beats my Toxapex. No way at all. Earthquake will kill it if they try to SD, so that's going to be that. Thankfully, Golurk could take it. I'll be right back. Alright, I have another game right here. This team definitely has a weakness to Zera, but honestly, I don't want to have to run Celebi or Powdon on every single team I build. We saw that Golurk can actually naturally take a knockoff some of the time, so maybe I can try to use that today to my advantage. I'll try to lead off with Kyurem here. Against Weezing. Okay, that's interesting, because Ice Beam might kill it. The Rotom-Heat's amazing, by the way. How much do I do to that Weezing? Okay, I could just straight up kill. That's assuming they're like a not very bulky variant. I think Ice Beam is fine. As they go Pex as the pivot. Good scout. I think I'll take the turn to get in my Pex. Actually, I'll go Clef first because I don't want to take a Toxic with... Well, not that Pex would get Toxic, but I want to get it in while T-Specs are up. So they go right for Scald. I can get up Rocks here. And then maybe I can just get in Jirachi, but they could Wisp, so we'll actually make the Pex play of my own on the Sludge Bomb and just throw out some Scalds right now, try to get a burn on something ideally. Ooh, Corviknight burn would actually be really nice, but couldn't get it unfortunately. It's alright though, I can get in Kyurem here, and they don't deal with Kyurem all that well. Because they showed me Pex was their initial play last time, I'll go Freeze Dry. That is an insane play to make, jeez. I mean, it definitely worked out for them, but I think that's overly aggressive. So I can get up Rocks and then click Moonblast. Like, I'm not really scared of this. They might try to pivot out back to Corviknight. They're going for a Spidef drop, okay. But I think the moment Corviknight comes in... No, dude, you're not getting a sub up. Nah, stop that, dude. Roost up if you want, but this thing is staying low. Lefty is Kyurem. I would definitely just go Boots offensive, although it is on a subset, so maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, this guy's definitely not... I guess he's trying to stall my Moonblasts, but... Yeah, maybe I should acknowledge that and go Kyurem here. They're definitely Ice Beam on last slot or Freeze Dry. I'll go right for Draco. As they go hard Pharaoh this time, okay. Well, I'm not going to go hard Rotom. There's no point in taking damage with that. The better play is to go Pex, I think, and spam Scald. As they get up their rocks. Are they double hazards on this? They might be spikes on this too, and that would be really scary. Like, I don't know what I would do then. I would just have to hope that Rotom can carry me to the W, but I don't think it can. If I could get a Scald Burn on something, that would be amazing, but it's not happening, unfortunately. Goes right for Earth Power. They do get the Spidef drop that time. They might just try to 2-hit KO me with Moonblast, but they could just try to sub-roost stall my Moonblast again. Yeah, it looks like that's what they're trying here. I guess I'll just take the Rocks hit with my Kyurem at this point. Actually, I'll Moonblast once, just to maybe get them on the turn. I switch into Kyurem. Maybe the Ice Beam here and it doesn't kill and I can Moonblast them down. That would be perfect. But yeah, 2 Scalds, no burn is definitely brutal. Didn't that happen last game too? I definitely threw out 2 Scalds against something. Was it a Gyarados? It was a Gyarados, I think. So there's sub. I know they're roosting here, so we'll make the Kyurem play, and I'm just gonna go right for Ice Beam this time. Actually, we'll make the Freeze Dry play. I think they're using Pex as the pivot this time around. Actually, there's no reason. I can just go for Ice Beam. Yeah, as they stay in. Takes a lot just to Freeze Dry me. And I'm gonna keep this low, obviously. I don't want it staying in, so I put this low as well, and I can try to get in Golurk if I really want to. That's so aggressive. I don't know if I want to. If they Scald Burn me, I would lose, so it's getting so staldy, though. I'm gonna go Clef. Yeah, it's not worth risking a Scald Burn. We'll go right for Wish here. T-Spike, and then I'll just pass that to my Pex and hope that I can get a Scald Burn on something this time. That would be amazing, please. Does any of their team get affected by T-Spikes? That Kyurem does. Let's go for Toxic Spikes. My Clef doesn't care, so I don't have to be super worried about this. I will get T-Spikes up just for Kyurem. So they go hard Clef. I'm just trying to figure out when I can get Rotom-Heat in. So they're gonna make that play. I guess I'll do the same thing. I mean, I can still make that play. And now they can't do anything else to this, like random T-Wave. So I'm pretty happy about that. Please just give me a burn. Nope. 3 Scalds and no burn. That is nice. Okay, whatever, I'm risking it. They go Clef, that's cool. We'll go right for Earthquake. And then I'll go for Fire Punch here, maybe hoping to catch Corviknight. Yeah, that would be so good. They might pivot Galarian Weezing instead. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. No point in taking the hit when I can just try to get another Scald Burn. But yeah, ideally I can get one. This is the 4th Scald right now. Okay, obviously it doesn't matter into this. I'll throw up a few T-Specs right now. They might just pass that into their Toxapex, so let's go right for Scald. If they show Calm Mind, that's when it gets really scary. But I have to slow play this, unfortunately, because if I lose Rotom-Heat, I'm just going to lose the game. So I have to slow play it. They could try to pass that to the Kyurem, but then it would get poisoned, so they wouldn't do that here. Let's just Scald. Yeah, I don't think they would let Kyurem get poisoned. Okay, they actually did. That's like really good. I don't know why they did that. It's gonna sub, right? Let's go right for Clef. Oh, I have Healing Wish. I can actually play Rotom recklessly the first time if I really want to, but it could be careless. Let's be aggressive and go Golurk again on the T-Spike. And then right here, I'll go immediately for Stone Fire Punch. We'll go Earthquake as they make the Weezing play. It gives me another chance to try to Scald Burn somebody. Okay, if I can Scald Burn this, that would be so good. They might just go back to Clef here. Or they could go like Kyurem. Clef, I do burn that, which is funny. I'm going to make the Rotom play, and I'm going to try to actually pressure their team with Nasty Plot. I think I get a kill. And I will play Rotom aggressively right now. Oh, dude, you're messing up. No, that's not the play. Let's go right for another Nasty Plot. Goes right for Wish. I'll go +6. I don't care. I'm getting this kill. I'm not overheating. Let's go right for +6 overheat and actually break something. Okay, it's unaware. I guess I should have known that, but I think I might be able to beat the set 1v1 by just going Jirachi now. So I wasted an overheat for no reason, which is unfortunate, but yeah, I completely didn't realize that they took rocks damage coming in. Yeah, let's go Jirachi here. Once this thing runs out of wishes, I should be fine. Goes Pex. I can go out into my Pex and continue to try to wear down that Clef. Yeah, Clef is the problem. I gotta get rid of that. Please burn. I mean, it doesn't really matter because they showed the heal bell and whatnot. Yeah, this is why I try to avoid using mons like this. It's really not gonna get us anywhere unless I'm like 100 turns into the game. I might just cut this battle and see what happens, but yeah, it took rocks damage and I just completely skipped over that, which is cool. Like I don't think it'll make too big of a difference because my Rotom didn't take any damage. I did lose an Overheat though. But that is another wish out of the way. Let's try to Scald Burn this here. Or burn the Pex ideally. Okay, I'm gonna go up to like 10 minutes on this, and then I'm just gonna play it out off the recording, and then I'll show you the end result. Toxapex, no burn. Down to 10 Scalds because of pressure, right? Something had pressure. The Corviknight had pressure. Okay, we'll go Clef. And then we'll go back to Toxapex here. Yeah, I could kind of see that this game was going to go this way the moment it started. Like, we both have Clef packs. This is just bound to happen. Yeah, it's sort of careless of me to not recognize that they were unaware, but I guess it's whatever. Like, I don't think that thing can beat me 1v1 later. So, there is that. I'll throw up a T-Spike here. As they finally get a burn into my thing, which is kind of funny. It took them like 62 turns to get a burn into this. We'll go right for Scald. How healthy is my Kyurem? Not super healthy. We'll make the Clef play. Kyurem might be able to save me here if I can get it in one more time. But they keep on making this double, which is such an issue. Yeah, I can't really let that stay up, dude. Like, I don't know what to say. It's not staying up. Okay, they let me get mine up. Let's go right to Clef here. And then ideally I can try to get a Wish into my Kyurem, but they're going to keep on doubling out. Which actually isn't getting them anywhere, so I don't know why they're doing that. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop here, and I'll show you guys once the game ends. Okay, so I ended up offering a tie, and he did accept. The thing is, I could have won this game, because as you can see, I was stalling the Clefable out of wishes quite nicely, and once it lost all of them, my Nasty Plot Rotom, in combination with Healing Wish Jirachi, kind of just won, but it would have taken at least another 300 turns, and I really didn't want to play that, so I'm just going to go ahead and get another one. So I have another game right now. My opponent does have a Celebi, which is definitely pretty scary with the combination of Psychic coverage and Earth Power, especially Grass coverage too if it does have that for my Golurk, so just gotta keep it in mind. I'm going to lead off with Kyurem. Against Keld isn't great, but I do have a Toxapex at the end of the day. I'm not really scared. If it starts to soul like Substitute and whatnot, I might have to go Clef and whatnot to break it, but that would be alright. It looks like I'm just gonna collect the damage, but I'm pretty sure that's Choice Specs because I'm like literally max investment. Secret Sword, yeah, he's Choice Specs on that, okay. And I can throw up a T-Spike here. As Celebi comes right in. It could go right for Earth Power. We'll make the Jirachi play right now, as it's actually Thunder Wave, okay. That's bad, but I don't think Scarf Jirachi was providing me a whole lot here. It would be nice to break this thing's potential Sash, but I don't think it would be a Sash. I do get full parried, unfortunately. That's kind of bad, because look at my switch-ins, right? Okay, we'll go Golurk. As I take their hit decently well, and I can go right for Fire Punch here. They're really outdoing full parry. I would have loved the damage on this, but it's whatever. Okay, so they're like Max Fizz Def Rocky Helmet. Interesting. I'll go Rotom on the Defog. Why did they bother getting up rocks then, when you could have just Earthquaked my Golurk for damage? I'm very confused. Goes instant. I wanted to see if I could catch a choke into like Excadrill, but it doesn't appear as though I can. I think if I want to win this game, it's going to have to be with Kyurem. We'll go Pex here on the knockoff, and once again, I think I want to force the Defog by going right after a T-Spike. Scald is good too though, so let's go for that. I mean, Celebi won't care, but I still have my Jirachi, which can get the U-turn. And this damage that I got on Instant is actually pretty good for Specs Kyurem, so I'm happy. Oh, are you actually risking this, dude? If I burn you, you're so done. No burn, unfortunately. That's really unfortunate. Because, do I live? Excadrill, why would you risk that? This guy's making really reckless plays. He doesn't even kill me. I'm gonna go for it again. Didn't get the burn, but honestly, this trade might be worth it. Like, sure, I opened up the door for his Keldeo, but is that really that big of a deal? I'll give him this. I don't need this. Like, I don't think it was worth it for him to give me Drill like that. Especially considering he has no way to, like, pass anything to it. And I will keep my Pex around, actually. Goes right for EQ. I'm faster. Did I see that last time? I tried to catch the roost, but I couldn't, unfortunately. Well, that sucks. I could try to Wish Pass to this later. I think here I'll just go for Fire Punch on the U-turn and see how he wants to respond. Likely with the Keldeo is what I would guess, because that does really well for him. But yeah, really confused about the maneuvers with Excadrill. Why would he really give me so much damage? It's actually Celebi, so he wants the T-Wave. I'm not going to give it to him. I'm going to go Rotom here and throw out Overheat again. Goes hard Dragapult this time. This guy's throwing out all his offensive Pokemon. We'll make the Clefable play. I don't think you would go Drill, and even if you do, I live. Goes Instant, so this is my Rocks. If he goes for Knock, he goes for Knock. I don't really mind that. And then I can throw out a Moonblast here pretty safely. Because he's going to U-turn, right? He's not going to Hard Switch. Actually goes right for Flare Blitz, okay. I'll Protect on the next one, and then I'll go Toxapex here because it should take it on. Just trying to figure out how I want to open up the door for my Kyurem. I live Knockoff, right? I'm max Fizdef. Incineroar. Knockoff to none. That's max attack. Yeah, I live it, so I can recover this thing up. Yep, I take that just fine. I'm able to get my recover off, and if he gives me Drill, I'm in an amazing position. So let's see what he does. If he goes Corviknight, I'm going hard Kyurem. Of course, like that's the only play. I'll make the Jirachi play here on potentially T-Wave though. I don't think it's worth letting Rotom take maybe a Psychic. Yeah, there's the Psychic. I can go right for a U-turn. And it is a slow U-turn. Please actually let me get the move off this time, because I get a kill if I get the move off and the right Pokemon comes in. Like, I get an Ice Beam kill right here if I get it in. And I can't get my U-turn. Okay, I'm gonna go Kyurem anyway on the Roost. That's really annoying. Like, I literally got a kill, but now I can't. We'll go for the Ice Beam, but... I mean, I don't know what to say to that. Yeah, I do 70, but he's gonna get the Defog. Yeah, I don't... That's really bad, but it's alright. Is my Clef healthy? No. My Pex is healthy, though, so I can take on the Keldeo, I think. And he's even hard switching in Keldeo. I do get a crit into it, too. Let's make the Toxapex play. And then I think all I need to do is spam U-turn right now, and I should be able to win this. Yeah, and I go Jirachi every time on this thing. Good play. That I have to give him credit there, but I'll sack off my Clef and get a kill with Kyurem. Yeah, this would be so much easier if I just had my U-turns actually go through, but I can Ice Beam here. Yeah, this thing is scary because it gets kills every time it comes in, basically. Sacks off the instant to 2 of these. Okay, I'll take that. I should be getting a kill with this anyway. I don't think it would take it so well, if I'm being honest. So he's actually able to break through. Yeah, with Flare Blitz. Okay, I forgot about that. Okay, but that's fine. I don't think it'll make too big of a difference at this point. Like, I think I win with Kyurem plus Rotom, but... Like, it depends on how aggressively he plays, too. I'll make the Toxapex play here. And then I'll throw up my T-Spike on the Celebi coming in. I'll go right for Recover, just to see what he wants to do. Actually, he could T-Wave. I'll go Jirachi. Goes right for Psychic. Please just give me the U-turn and give me my kill. That's all I want. I have my T-Spike up. I get a kill here. I'm gonna get my kill. Okay, wonderful. That's like best case scenario. And my Scarf Jirachi is still paralyzed, which is scary because Dragapult, but my Rotom's still at full, which is I think the more important thing. Okay, so he sacks the Keld. To get in who? Drag? I don't know if Drag's gonna give you a ton. Yeah, because I have my Pex here, which can take you on very easily. Like, even Spec Shadow Ball is not gonna hurt very much, yeah. I don't get it. I'll go right for another Scald. Actually, the best play is to recover, but he ended up hard switching this in anyway. We'll make the Kyurem play and get yet another kill, because Kyurem is just broken. Yeah, this is way too strong against his team. And then eventually, I think the combination of Kyurem plus Rotom should have this. He has to sack another Mon here, and it's gonna be this. Pex is still healthy, right? Because I need that for Dragapult, yeah. So I'm able to kill the Corviknight. Wonderful. Now he goes Dragapult. I need this for the Excadrill, so we'll make this play. I do live this hit and I can Scald it. I don't care about the Earthquake. He might even Iron Head trying to predict, but like the point is I can get rid of this, then regenerate and still beat the Dragapult and be fine. Yep, that does nothing at all. And now it should be over because of Rotom plus everybody else that I have in the back, basically. I have to keep this for the Dragapult, though. Psychic, I U-turn. And if I break through, it should be over, as it looks like it is over. We'll make the Pex play. Oh, it didn't die to poison, huh? Okay, I guess we'll sack Jirachi then. Yep, as he tries to go off that choke. And then I don't think this can win at all. Like, my Pex is too healthy, right? Actually, I do have the guaranteed W due to the poison I have on it. The Toxic Spikes poison, there we go. And yeah, I go Pex, and I literally just click recover over and over again. And if he spit ups drops me, I just switch out. Yep, just like that. I have to go Rotom. Yeah, this guy played these offensive Pokemon really recklessly. That's something I noticed early. Unfortunately, the hacks made the Kyurem win a lot harder, but luckily I was able to do it anyway. And yeah, this will wrap it up. Let's just go for let's a T-Spec right here. How about that? Just to show that it doesn't even matter, and that's going to be the game. I don't really honestly care, but yeah, I'll be right back. So I've got another game right here. My opponent does have a Dugtrio, so that's scary against my Toxapex, of course, but Jirachi can flinch it if I end up in that scenario. I'll go ahead and lead off with a Jirachi, actually. If there's Scarf Dougie, that's bad, but it gives me a much better positioning against their Rockers being Pharaoh and Clef. To the point where I think that is worth it. I can't lead Golurk because it would just give Fishious Run to kill right away if it's a choice band set. I think... do I live Scarf EQ or not? I don't think so. Jirachi against Dougie. Okay, Scarf EQ actually doesn't kill me. So I think it is risky, but I'll do it. Okay, there's Dugtrio. Let's see if it's Scarf or not. Looks like this might actually be the Rocker. I don't think so, though. They might just hard switch here until like Ferrothorn. That wouldn't be surprising for chip damage. I could easily read into it and go for Fire Punch, but they have so many other good switch-ins too, like even Dracovish and Toxapex, so they let me break the sash on that, which is actually excellent, so I'll take it. And then I can get my Clef in here. And what I'll do right now is go right for Rocks. Because say for example, they go for the next Earthquake and do 40. I would go down to what, 27, then I could protect and live the next one. It would be a roll. Do I need this? No, Rocks are better. Okay, this probably has T-Spikes based off that play. I have a T-Spike Absorber. We're going to be a bit aggressive here and go Golurk on the T-Spike, and now I get to click Earthquake. And ideally not get Scald Burned. There we go. Yeah, now I think I just win. The fact that he gave me all that damage is really good. I don't want to get overconfident, but that just puts me in such a strong position. Yeah, why would he rely on something? I mean, I've relied on Scald Burns multiple times in this video. How can I really say anything? My best play right here is to absorb the T-Spec and scout a set all in one move, which I was able to do. Okay, I hate this because I'm playing defensively, but at the end of the day, it is my best play, so let's do it. If he goes Dougie, we know I can take the hit just fine. Yeah, that's doing a lot. He's definitely going for the crit. Okay, now I can Scald it. And I got the burn right away. So I can get my Scald burns, but he can't get his. I'll be right back. Okay, well, this guy has the 2 best birds in the meta, the best Stealth Rocker in the meta, and 3 flinch Pokemon, so that's a very interesting team composition. I'm going to lead off with Clef. Togekiss could have T-Wave, so I'll make the Rotom play, as they want to Air Slash immediately. And then I'll double back to Clef here to get up my rocks on the Toad, because I know it's coming in. Yep, that's fine. I'll just Moonblast spam a bit. I don't really know what they have for me. I think this is probably Choice Scarf, so that damage is actually nice. Let's Protect to see what it's clicking. U-turn. I don't think it's Iron Head. I think they have to U-turn. Yeah, so I can Moonblast somebody else too. Ends up being the Corviknight. We'll make the Rotom play here. On the U-turn. Could have predicted that and gone for a Moonblast. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't. But, I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. I'll make the Clef play again. Good double, but once again, I can always Scout your move and go Pex here. And I think T-Spikes are worth it, so let's go ahead and get them up just for Cloyster. You know, Cloyster, big fan, but no, none of that. Okay, they're gonna not go for it yet, so they just let their Sash get broken for literally no reason. Defog, so let's get up my rocks again. And then they bring out Jirachi. Protect is so good. Yeah, I love the fact that I can Scout their move here. Iron Head. Toad. Let's go Kyurem on that, and my best play is to immediately Freeze Dry. I don't care what play they make, I don't want this staying in. This will get 2-hit KO'd. Yeah, this should already be over. Kill that. Jirachi, I go Pex. They trick me, okay. Good turn for you, I guess, but now you're not Scarf. What did they just take damage from? Oh, my Black Sludge. That's actually kind of funny. I honestly forgot that would be a thing because they were Steel type, it just didn't register. But yeah, Black Sludge is actually chipping them down now. Okay, here I'll go Jirachi because I need to not get swept by this. Yep, there's that, and you want another one? I don't think you do. Yeah, GG, dude. I don't know what this guy's game plan was. I'll be right back. So I have another game right here. Obstagoon, Zeraora team. That is not a good time for my team to be battling. I'll go ahead and lead Clef. Clef is okay, like it can beat the Komodo lead at the very least. Then I can just Moonblast this down for my Kyurem if they want to click the Flare Blitz or Knockoff. This could be T-Wave, so maybe it's in my best interest to go Rotom-Heat first. I could have just clicked Rocks right there, unfortunately. Oh wait, they're giving me Chip on this? Why? And yeah, I mean, I could have gone Pex too, but I just want my Rocks more than anything. What is this guy doing? Goes Clef here. I'm not gonna get... I mean, he probably doesn't have T-Wave looking at the... what's happening. I'll go for... Nasty Plot? I'm so lost. What is this guy's game plan? I could just get a kill here by Nasty Plotting up multiple times, so let's do that. Yeah, I'm very confused. I'm gonna go for Overheat in case he tries to make some wild pivot to Obstagoon on the next one. And then if he goes Komodo, it'll take a lot anyway. Okay, it really didn't take that much, never mind. Let's go right for Volt Switch. I actually crit the Volt Switch, which is pretty good for me. The rocks are like the most obvious thing ever. I guess they weren't, okay. That was kind of risky, but I still have my Healing Wish, so it's really not the end of the world. Clef is really spit off, huh? And I froze it. Okay. Well, that's one way to do things. I just wanted to kind of scout my luck on the Wish, but that's really helpful because I'm really surprised you would Body Press immediately, if I'm being honest. I don't think this lives, but it could be a tie. I might be willing to risk this here. Okay, I'm playing really recklessly for the last game, huh? Let's risk it. 84 and I die. That's fine. I think that was enough damage because now I should be able to win with Rotom plus Clef. We'll make the U-turn play. I'm actually realizing that nothing really stops my Golurk from coming in here. It would give the instant a free knockoff, which I don't think I want happening. Yeah, the better place to go Rotom. Because the Komodo can't really get leftovers at this point, and it's just free Clef every time I have it in. I want to keep it a bit healthy for Zera in case it ends up making the difference, so let's go ahead and Volt Switch out. Maybe I should have kept Kyurem. Yeah, that might have been smart. I played Kyurem badly. And I even got lucky with it against that Clef, but it looks like I got like a min roll into a max roll, that's for sure. 42 into 51. Isn't that the second crit I've got against that? Pretty sure. I'll go right for Moonblast on the Corviknight, then use the turn to get in Rotom-Heat. And put in some work with that. Like, the more they don't recover this, the better it is for me. Curious as to who they bring in here. My Golurk has some speed. Maybe it can take on Incin. I don't think it's that fast. I mean, good play, but I don't think it's going to give you a ton. Yeah, I still overheat you, and nothing really wants to come in on that. They try to make some, like, insane... What was that even for? Okay, I gotta stop laddering the 1500s. Like, that was a really low ladder today. I don't know what this live was. I don't think I dropped a game, right? There was the tie, but I didn't lose anything. But yeah, I'll make sure to ladder up or use my ult in the 1700s for the next video, because I'm not really happy with these game qualities, if I'm being honest. Earthquake's there. And yeah, that's going to be that. And I guess we'll end things off right there. I did hope you all enjoyed. Sorry if, like I mentioned, the games weren't as competitive as you were hoping for. I'll be sure to fix that for next time. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Later.